Hello, everyone. My name is Ana Marta Ayala, and I'd like to welcome you to my YouTube channel. As a reminder, I do every video in English and Spanish, and also the degree theory is based on modern Western astrology using the Placidus house system. In today's video, I wanted to talk to you about the planetary energies of 2025 and how they will affect Taurus. So this video is for Taurus rising and Taurus sun sign. Now, this is not a horoscope because we all have different natal charts, and I don't know what your natal chart looks like. So this is just a general overview. So you have a better idea of the things that can come to you. But depending on your rising sign, it might not land in the house that I'm saying. So you have to tweak it a little bit. Um, and like I said, this is meant to help you because 2025 will be a bit of a difficult year. So I did a general video on like a mundane level so that I will link it down below so you can take a look at that too if you'd like. So I am going to share my screen and I came up with this chart. I did it so that we can discuss all of the planetary ingresses, retrogrades, and stationing. And what I mean by stationing is these degrees here. When a planet stations, the way we see it is we view the planet going forward and then it stops stationing. And then it turns retrograde, which means to go backwards. But in reality, the planet is not going backward. It's only perceived as going backwards. So Mercury will turn retrograde on March 15th, 2025 at 9 degrees of Aries, and it will go direct on April 7th, 2025 at 26 degrees of Pisces. So if you have planets near these degrees, plus or minus 3 degrees, if you want to really expand it a little bit up to 5 degrees, but I'd rather that you keep the orb tight, then if you have any aspects from any other planets to Mercury within these degrees, then you will get some kind of action for that planet. So Mercury will retrograde on July 18th of 2025 at 15 degrees of Leo, and then it will turn direct August 11th of 2025 at 4 degrees of Leo. It will retrograde November 9th, 2025 at 6 degrees of Sag. It will go direct at November 29th, 2025 at 20 degrees of Scorpio. So for you, Taurus, Venus, the retrograde from Venus is very important to you because that's your ruler. So you are ruled by Venus. So for you, somebody from the past, either romantic or business partner, may reach out to you during this retrograde. Venus will retrograde from March 2nd of 2025 at 10 degrees of Aries, and it'll go direct April 13th of 2025 at 24 degrees of Pisces. Now, you and Libra are affected by this Venus retrograde more than any other planet, okay? So again, if you have somebody from business or ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend reach out to you, this is why. Mars will be retrograde from December 6th of 2024 at 6 degrees of Leo, and it will go direct February 24th of 2025 at 17 degrees of Cancer. Jupiter will retrograde October 10th of 2024 at 21 degrees of Gemini, and it'll go direct on February 24th of 2025 at 11 degrees of Gemini. So again, if you have any planets that will connect with this Jupiter, it'll give you extra opportunities, extra benefits, extra blessings, extra goodies, right? For Venus, Jupiter is the great benefic, and Venus is the lesser benefic, but these are good planets. They give you nice things. Saturn is the greater malefic, and Mars is the lesser malefic, and these two will give you lessons. Saturn will go retrograde July 13th of 2025 at 10 degrees of Aries, and it will go direct November 28th of 2025 at 25 degrees of Pisces. Uranus will go retrograde September 2nd, 2024 at 27 degrees of Taurus, and it will go direct January 30th at 2025 at 23 degrees of Taurus. Now, for you, this is also important because Uranus has been in your sign for the past almost 7 years. So it will exit your sign, it will go into Gemini, and then it'll come back later on. But then you can kiss it goodbye because it'll go into Gemini. And you have anybody that has a planet near 26 degrees, the demon star Algol is in this, so Uranus is going to be activating that planet. Neptune will go retrograde July 4th of 2025 at 2 degrees of Aries, and it will go direct December 10th of 2025 at 29 degrees of Pisces. Pluto will retrograde May 4th of 2025 at 3 degrees of Aquarius, and it will go direct on October 14th of 2025 at 1 degrees of Aquarius. Now, Pluto is also a very significant transit for you, which I will discuss in a few minutes. So, for Taurus rising sign, Taurus people are usually very stable. It's a slow sign. It takes time to decide. They take a lot of time to start anything. They can be very stubborn and nothing can change your mind. You can be very materialistic as well. Since you're ruled by Venus, you like the finer things in life. But for you, especially stuff with like the five senses, taste, touch, hearing, smelling, and seeing beautiful things are the things that you look forward to. So Neptune is going into your 12th house because it's going to ingress in Aries. So speak about great things happening here. Neptune is the natural ruler of the 12th house. And since Taurus is ruled by Venus, Neptune is a higher octave of Venus. So your creative ideas, creative work, especially if you are in an artistic career, you can turn out amazing work. You can have prophetic dreams, especially if Neptune is aspecting your moon. Get ready. You're, pay attention to your dreams, right? Keep a dream journal. You can have deja vu experiences. Since it's the 12th house, I also have to mention like the dark side of having Neptune there. You can have, if Neptune is in bad aspects, let's put it that way, you can have nightmares. Your fears can come to flourish. You can start to have self-doubt in yourself. Making decisions can be difficult because Pisces, it's Neptune is the ruler of Pisces, and Pisces is very indecisive. So you can experience some of these things. Careful with addictions. For you, wine and sugar. So make a note. Try to minimize any wine or sugar. Now, Saturn is also going into your 12th house, so this can be a difficult transit. Careful with your thoughts. Try to maintain a positive attitude, positive thoughts, because you can have a tendency to get depressed, to get sad. Because even though Saturn, in the 12th house is the joyful place of Saturn, it is still difficult for Taurus to understand that. And because this is basically completing a cycle because it's in your 12th house. If you have older people in your life and they are sick, they can pass away in the next 2.5 years. Um, Now, Neptune is also going to be here. So it can give you clarity on your spiritual beliefs as well. It can make one of your dreams actually a reality because Saturn concretes things. It makes it happen if you put in, of course, Saturnian qualities, right? Hard work, you have endurance, your perseverance, stuff that Saturn, you have discipline and stuff like that. It'll make one of your dreams come true. Uranus will enter your second house because it's going to ingress in Gemini. So how you make money will change. Second house is the money that we make from the job that we have. It's also deals with what you value, also what you eat. Um, so there could be new and exciting ways to make money. Gemini is always two, so perhaps you'll get a part-time job, or maybe your position changes at work, requiring you to have to take like a technology course or something like that, more techie knowledge for the job that you're doing. You will have some instability in your income, especially if you have planets in Gemini. You can change jobs, change careers. Maybe the way you get paid changes. If you have a salary, maybe you go on commission. If you're hourly, maybe you get a chance to make a bonus. Or maybe you change from hourly to a salary. There can be sudden gains and losses that can happen as well. Also, the things that you value now may change and other things become more important. As far as food is concerned, maybe you become a little bit experimental and you want to go and try foreign foods or spicy foods or something different than what you normally eat. Now, Jupiter goes into your third house. So Jupiter goes into Cancer. Communications with family improve, especially with your mom, your grandmother, your aunt, the women in your family. Extended family as well, because it's third house, like your cousins, aunts, uncles, neighbors as well. There could be a lot of chatter because Jupiter expands communication. So there could be a lot of conversations going on at the same time. It's a great time to buy a car, a computer, a phone. Just remember that Mercury should be going direct and not retrograde. The third house rules your mind so you can get a lot of new ideas, right? Jupiter expands everything it touches. Perhaps you want to learn something new, like a foreign language or religious studies. Students can also do better in school, but you still need to study. It's not like Jupiter's going to take care of everything. No, you have to put in the effort, but you will do better. Short trips can come up and they will be fun. So, and also your relationships with siblings may improve significantly because Jupiter is the planet of blessings. So hopefully, if you've been out of touch with one of your siblings, maybe this is a good time to rebuild or try to rebuild that relationship. The lunar nodes are going to go into Pisces and Virgo. So this means the north node is going into your 11th house and the south node is going into your 5th house. So the eclipses are going to happen there. So a friend, 11th house, may be eclipsed from your life. This means that the person doesn't necessarily have to die. They can move away or basically, the friendship just ends. You grow apart. But others will come in. So no worries there. Social groups can get transformed as well. There could be major changes in the life of your firstborn child if you have children, like maybe they start high school or they start college. Um, or, if you're single, maybe on a romantic level, somebody from your past may return, especially when that Venus goes retrograde. Um, Now, because the lunar nodes are here, this could be a karmic connection. And be careful with this one because karmic doesn't always mean that it's good. It's usually a lesson, and sometimes the lessons are difficult, but hopefully this lesson will be a nice one. Now, the last transit is Pluto transiting your 10th house. And this will be a major transformation. I mean, big time. Over the next 20 years, you will transform your job, your career, your status, and family life because it's in the 10th house and it opposes the 4th house. So you have that parental access. Um, so this means that you can lose your job. You can change careers, I mean, dramatically. You can be, to give you an example, you could be a nurse and then go and do web design or something like that, something completely different than what you used to do. So, you know, I would suggest because it happens when you're midheaven or is within that 3-degree orb, or if you have a planet there, especially your sun, if you're a sun sign Taurus and the sun is in your 10th house, definitely you will change careers. Okay, guaranteed. Um, so try to save money, pay down your debts so that you can prepare for this career transition. It could also mean that you can get married because the 10th house is the house of status, which means that if you're single, you will transform and get married. Or if you are married, there's a potential that you can get divorced. Um, or or maybe you can become a parent because you're married and then you decide to have a baby. So your status changes. You're not only a wife or a husband, but now you're a dad or a mom. So there's a change in social status. With this transit, if you have especially if you have older parents, they can pass away over the next 20 years. I'm not trying to scare you or anything, but these are the possibilities. So it's best to prepare rather than to get caught off guard. That's the way I think anyway. So with this is basically the planetary energies for Taurus for 2025. If you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and send it to somebody else that might benefit from this information. If you would like a natal chart reading with me, please send me an email to amaastrology@aol.com. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next